Specialist Stephen Walker, STEPHENWALKER, with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office.
Right, just start with telling us what you can.
Okay. Last night at 9:20 p.m., the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office responded to the 9000 block of Waller Street, Conroe, Texas, in reference to an assault firearm call. Deputies arrived on scene and learned that a verbal argument between the 17-year-old son and his parents escalated into a disturbance with a firearm, where the 17-year-old son shot the mother and father. Unfortunately, the father succumbed to his injuries, even after life-saving measures were taken. The mother was transported to a local hospital where she is looking to survive her injuries. Detectives with the Homicide and Violent Crimes Unit and CSI were on scene. Crime scene investigators were on scene, and they investigated. The suspect is in custody and is being charged with ag assault with a deadly weapon and murder. The suspect is identified as 17-year-old Trevante Constantine and is being charged with ag assault with a deadly weapon and murder. This appears to be an isolated incident, and there is no threat to the public. Our hearts and prayers go out to the family and friends who are dealing with this tragedy.
Can you tell us, what they were fighting about, or really any of the circumstances that led up to this shooting?
At this time, we're still early in the investigation, and we don't have that information as to what led to the shooting.
And how many times did he allegedly shoot his parents?
That information was not given to me.
Can you tell us how you made contact with him? You said everybody's saying that he turned himself in. Can you tell us how that happened? Did he drive up there? Did he walk out?
Yes, sir. He left the scene in his own vehicle. He drove to Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, CJC, and turned himself into the window at CJR.
Do you know what he said?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Did he have a weapon with him?
Apparently, no, sir.
So was the weapon found inside?
That I do not know.
Have y'all recovered it?
I was not given that information.
Were there any other residents inside the house?
Yes, ma'am. There was other family members in the house. They were not harmed in any way, and they are now with family and friends.
Are they children? And can you tell us, were they young children?
There were other siblings in the house. I do not have ages.
Do you have about a number? How many other people?
I do not, ma'am.
Have you responded to this home before in the past?
That information was not released to me through the investigation.
Could you spell Trevante's first and last name?
Yes, sir. TRAVONTAY. Last name CONTANTINE.
And how is mom doing right now in the hospital?
She is going to survive. They're looking to survive. She did have surgery, and she is looking to recover.
Has she been able to say anything? Has she been interviewed?
No, ma'am. Before the surgery, she was able to give detectives permission to search the home.
Can you tell us about the gun? Can you tell us about the gun, where he got it, and was it recovered?
Detectives at this time are not sure where the gun came from, but we do believe that the parents did not own a gun.
Did they know he had a gun? Their son had a gun?
We're unsure of that information, ma'am. Ma'am, did you have a question?
Oh, yes. Where was the mom shot?
That information was not released to me.
Okay, and then do you have the parents' names?
We're not releasing that information right now. Still next of kin to be notified.
Did neighbors say anything about this shooting? Have you talked to them at all?
I have not been privy to that information. Detectives are still doing the investigation, and I'm sure that they will follow up with all leads.
Any 911 calls at that time from the residents around the area?
That's how we were notified. Someone in the family did call 911 after the incident happened.
Do we know who called 911 in the family?
No, ma'am. No. Someone in the house.
From what I was told from Lieutenant Spencer is that there was an argument, but then Trevante left, then grabbed a gun, then came back and then shot them. Is that correct?
I was not privy to that information, ma'am.
Where do you guys go from here? Obviously, he's in custody. They're in the hospital. What happens next?
We just complete the investigation, following up with all the leads, and hopefully get closure to the family and friends of this tragedy.
And the other kids that were in the house, where are they? Were they with family?
They are with family, yes.
And this was a full confession by Trevante, correct?
He did, as far as I'm aware, he turned himself in and said what he did.
You said I shot my parents. parents?
I don't know exactly his verbiage.